Hey everybody. All right, this lesson is going to be on finding the area of a circle. All right, so today we are going to find the area of a circle. Remember, we just got done doing the circumference, and remember circumference is 2 pi r. And what that did was that gave us the distance around the circle, right? The distance around the circle. What we're going to do today is we are going to find the area. And what the area is the amount of stuff that will fit in a circle. All right, that is what the area is, okay? All right, and so the formula for finding the area is pi r squared. Now remember, order of operations tells us we have to do the exponent before we multiply. So you need to make sure you do r squared before you multiply by pi. Now remember, if you leave your answer in terms of pi, we are not going to multiply the pi. We will leave the pi there. If we are going to, if the question asks you to round to the nearest tenth, then you're going to multiply by 3.14, or you could use the pi button in the calculator. All right, both of those answers would be acceptable. All right, well, listen, that's pretty much the notes. So let's do a couple practice problems and let's see how you feel. All right. So here we go. Find the area of the circles. Leave your answer in terms of pi. All right. As I always do in everything, I always write out the formula. So remember, the area is pi r squared. Okay. All right. In this example, my radius is 11. All right. So I've got the equals pi, and I do 11 squared. All right. Now remember, with order of operations, we have to do the exponent first. So I'm in a calculator going to do 11 times 11. I will get 121. So this becomes pi times 121. And that would be the answer, but we never kind of leave it as pi 121. We always rearrange it and make it 121 pi. So that is the area of this circle. All right, that tells me that the amount of stuff that I would need to fill in this circle is 121 pi. All right, all right. Let's look at this second example. If you look at the second example, all right, what is given to us? What is this? And this is the diameter of the circle. All right, it is the diameter of the circle. We do not use the diameter when we are finding the area of a circle. We use the radius. So I need to make sure I come up with the radius first. And since my diameter was 24, that means my radius is, that's right, 12. I heard you. Good job. It is 12. So now I have enough information to fill in for my formula. So I will write out the formula first. Now I got pi, and of course I just found my radius to be 12, so do 12 squared. And order of operations tells me to do that 12 squared first. 12 times 12 is 144, so this is pi times 144. And of course I would not leave my answer like that. I would leave it as 144 pi. All right, that is the amount of stuff we will need to fill in that circle. That would be the amount of stuff we need to fill in that circle. All right, here we go. Two more. Let's see. I'll give you a chance to work on these. So if you want, now would be the time to pause this video. So pause it, work it out, and then when you are done, then you can hit play, and hopefully you'll be able to check out what I did and compare it to your answers. Okay. All right. So all right. So I look at this circle, and of course, unfortunately, this is the diameter. I don't want to use the diameter. I have to use the radius, and the radius, this would be, instead of 13 being the diameter, the radius would have to be half of that, which is 6.5. All right. All right. Now, of course, you could use 13 over 2 as your radius. And I'm going to work out both of these so you can see. All right, so first let's start with the formula. So pi, we just found the radius to be 6.5 squared. I do 6.5 in the calculator squared, and I get 42.25. And of course, I don't want that after the pi. I'll put it in front of the pi. So 42.25 pi. That would be my answer. If I wanted to use the fraction, okay, if I wanted to use the fraction, watch this. Let me get rid of this. We already know it's, so we have pi 13 over 2 squared. Okay. Now, if you use that Desmos calculator that I had, that I gave you, shared the link to, and put it in fraction form, the Desmos calculator will do that for you. But hopefully, when you remember that when you're doing a fraction squared, remember 13 over 2 squared just means 13 over 2 times 13 over 2. Okay. And of course, when we multiply fractions, we just multiply straight across. Well, 13 times 13 is 169. And 2 times 2 is 4. All right. So this becomes pi, pi times 169 over 4. And of course, I just put that number in front of the pi, so 169 over 4 pi. That would be the area in fraction form. Now, if you did a calculator and did 169 divided by 4, you will see you will get 42.25. Okay, and go ahead and finish this last one. My radius is given to me. My radius is 7, so since the formula is pi r squared, pi times 7 squared. In the calculator, 7 squared is 49. And of course, I'm just going to write it as 49 pi. Boom. All right, hopefully you understand finding the area of a circle. These are the notes. And tomorrow, or I will give you an assignment on finding the area of circles. Hope everybody is doing well. Miss you all. Bye.